Oh, shit. Oh, shit, the chick's outside. Hold on. Hold on. I may not have game in real life, but I'm going to have it in this game. About my epic counting? I didn't. I left that out. I generally like to razzle dazzle them on date 2. It's mundane date 1, razzle dazzle date 2, which sets it up for immense disappointment date 3. That's my 3-step program. Get them every time. All right. Am I record? I am recording. I'm gonna have to cut all this out on YouTube. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Where's she at? How do I get to the roof? Okay.
The door is closed.
Does she have a... Does it go to the roof for her room?
This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
All right. Damn, I missed out on that. Stuff is gold for YouTube. Did not tell her about the fish tank. Nope. It would have sealed the deal. Yeah. Fish tank's day 2. Actually, fish tank's day 3. That's the, you want to come back and see my fish tank. Can I get up here? How do I get to this door? I don't know. Oh, we're supposed to go talk to that guy. Let's go talk to that guy. Let's get this pulled down. All right, homie, what do you got?
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
I'm thinking about it. Okay, I'm supposed to talk. Is this big boy? Ooh. Try that line at the bar. Who says I haven't? There's some great come up to my place phrases, but want to see my fish tank is gold. I'll live stream it. I will definitely live stream it.
Right to work.
Oh, nope, it's this guy.
Right to work. Shame on.
I don't want to talk to this guy. I gotta go talk to the racist. He's gonna help me get my body down.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
On my OnlyFans. How'd you know about that? Why are you not with the Hardy Boys?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degrading.
I only have one. Didn't know it was you.
You pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him. He is usually more himself.
There's more to it. What have you got against them?
Fine. They have recently fallen under the influence of a possibly sexually perverted female vagrant and a narcotics peddler. It's shameful.
Oh shit. Who do you mean?
Find out for yourself. endomorphic blob.
Okay. And a narcotics peddler.
Interesting.
Everard told you to help us get the body down from the tree.
So it was. You surmounted the harbor wall in a display of athletic prowess to reach my superior. Then had him give me an order. I salute your cunning, and I will remove the body from the tree with my bare hands.
Okay.
You're so noble, Measurehead.
There's a but.
But while I am gone, someone must stand guard on the bridge. That someone needs to be you. Both of you.
Okay.
That would mean you're openly showing the people that you're taking the Union's side.
Fine.
Oops.
Goodbye. Return to your
Seriously?
degeneracy.
I don't like that. Maybe I got some other offers. I also need to ask around about the Hardy Boys and their drugs.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
You've been in there, he means. Talked to the boss man too, probably.
Labor Utopia.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains. Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Any idea who killed the hangman?
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
We already know who did it.
Whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
Everard said you have a key to a door.
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
I was hoping you could tell me.
Of course, I got you. You don't know anything. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
Not really doing this for political reasons.
Oh, so the none of the above type, are you? I get it, I get it. I like to keep my distance too. But it doesn't matter. It's a good thing you're doing. Thanks. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Anything else I should know about this task? This weasel person? When he'll be home?
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
He means he's not going to tell you cause he doesn't know. But he will shoot his mouth off with you now that you're working for Everard. Who he is and what they're fighting for. This is interesting.
Actually, do you know anything about the Hardy Boys?
Los Ardis? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you.
Is he actually comparing you, an officer of the law, to some neighborhood vigilantes? Come on. He's just trying to keep the peace.
There's only one law friend, and that's me.
Why not? Must be nice being something else for a change. The rest of us are just folks.
Huh. Alrighty.
Hey. Psst.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
Again?
Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too?
Wait, hasn't really worked out, but neither has love. Should we just stop building? Can't argue with that.
So, what about all that communism you've promised to build? Word on the street is, you've woken up from 1,000 years of slumber, promising to erect a version of communism, many times greater than any attempted before. Is that true?
How come there's word on the street?
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket.
I don't.
Literally murder all human beings, regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
I've said some mildly left-wing things, but none of those.
Oh yes, the mask of ambivalence. Don't deny it. You're about to rip it off and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism that would devour and masticate mankind.
Blink it or it didn't happen, Ricky.
Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
Yeah, am I going commie this? You know what? Screw it. We're gonna be a communist.
Oh yeah. Get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
Huh. Wait, what? Firing squads? You didn't say anything about those.
Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelet without breaking a few million eggs.
Finish that. Okay, so you know what I forgot to do is turn on the Twitch integration. And we're in. I will say, I've never really been into Fortnite. Like I've maybe played like an hour of it. I just never liked the building. But I think all their crossovers and their content and everything that they do is actually pretty sweet. I mean, it truly is. I mean, there's a reason that it's still like relevant today, and I think it's really cool they do stuff like that. But it also fits in with like their feel. Like I don't think like Warzone or Tarkov should be throwing Goku in, but the fact that they can do it, and I mean, I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, it looks pretty decent. I think it's cool that they do so. The Saturday morning cartoon. Yeah, and I mean, honestly, that's the same reason why WoW was so popular. They had that cartoony vibe that looked really good, but a potato could run. Oh yeah. Where the hell am I going? Can I not? Oh, I gotta unlock a slot. Okay, run the number on victim's armor. Yeah, I need to actually do that today. When you were younger and you were like, they should do a crossover of this character and this character before, and I was like, I got you, fam. Yeah. That's on a Wednesday morning. I'm pretty sure it's only Tuesday. Let's go call Alice back. Or the okay. Strange doors. Okay, that's nothing. There's something she wants to tell you, or just have to be present to present her with the badge to hear it. Okay. Yeah, we need to get my badge back. Unclear, how'd you go about finding a tiny piece of plastic? Wait, their badges are plastic? They're not even metal? Metal? Metal. Whirling rags. Let's go call about the armor, I guess. We still need to find out about the drugs.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of...
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Have you heard back from the ICP about the serial number?
Yes. The armor was produced by Fairweather in their facilities in Betancourt sur la Clé 42. It was part of a special order for Corps de Pharmacie, a security firm contracted to protect the interests of Oranese pharmaceutical companies in the Seminine conflict. So, it seems the armor went to Seminine. That's where the paper trail ends, though. Even the firm has proven difficult to track. Corps de Pharmacie has been renamed several times over in the years since the armor was issued.
Do you know what it's called now?
The most recently registered firm that the ICP has been able to connect to the CDP is a military contractor called Trinell, and the one before it was Downwell. I think they might be the same contractor.
Trinell.
A suit of armor like this would have been manufactured with a particular person's physique in mind. You should ask for whom this suit was fitted.
Okay. A suit of armor like this would have been customized to fit the wearer. There must be a record of the person to whom it was issued.
Yes, but the ICP tends to be reluctant to share private sector records. I could try to talk them into it, though.
Yeah.
This is a fun challenge for her. An opportunity to contribute beyond doing her job by rote. She'll gladly put in the extra effort for Team RCM.
Yes, thank you, officer. I really appreciate your efforts in this case.
Glad to help. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have more for you then.
Cool, cool, cool.
57's over and out.
I like Alice.
You see...
Very handy. All right, what else do we got going on? Got the little girl. We got some dude over here reading. Working class woman. A good one?
Yes? Hello?
Who are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
Okay.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much. If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
Yeah, that's fair. Shouldn't a working class woman be working?
Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even a working class woman needs something to read.
Good, good.
It is.
I'm a policeman.
I know you are.
Everyone can see that. The rectangles.
Do you need the help of a policeman?
What with?
I don't know. Maybe your husband is missing.
My husband? No, he's not.
So where could he be?
I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working?
Where is this going, officer?
So what I'm hearing is you don't really know where your husband is.
Yes, but I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all the time.
Wouldn't you like to?
No.
I could totally help you find your missing husband. I could totally help you find, I could totally help you find your missing husband.
Why are we still talking about this? I haven't lost my husband.
She's no fun.
She has, though. The husband is totally lost. You should tell her that it's okay.
It's okay.
What?
It's all right not to know where your husband is. Nothing shameful in that.
Who said anything about shame? Stop talking down to me. My husband is not missing.
But he is. You can feel it. Or maybe it's something else then.
Maybe your cockatoo is missing.
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
That's fair.
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get ladies. It's better to indulge him at this point.
Ma'am, I was asking about your cockatoo. Is it missing?
I don't even have a cockatoo. And guess what?
It's a trap. Never ever say what.
All right, cockatoo not missing. You know what? What?
Even if I had, it wouldn't be missing.
All right, cockatoo not missing. I just wanted to make sure.
Great.
Just one more question. What does you mean by me being a cockatoo?
Nothing. Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's a great book in the bookstore.
On cockatoos?
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
Actually, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Thanks for the tip.
Wonderful. The store is open.
I'm going to watch her.
Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking. Another comrade. Years of labor are pressing down on her shoulders. She deserves a hug for all the work she's done for mankind.
I'm going to give her a hug.
You step in and close your arms around this foreign body, wandering astray in touch. There's a small movement beneath your hands as you shut your eyes. Then a tiny voice breaks out and asks,
What is happening?
She seems to be confused. Your hands are wrapped around her polyester coat. The fabric feels cold, moist from the sea nearby.
Keep hugging her.
The situation is oddly intimate. Your cheek is pressed against her shoulder. Her hand is trapped between your chest. 5 seconds pass, and their passing seems so unimaginably long. Then she coughs and says again,
What are you doing, officer?
Less talk, more feeling. Keep your eyes closed. Soak in the closeness. See what the feeling entails.
I think she's going to beat me up if I keep this going. I'm fighting for the working class.
Fighting for it how?
One hug at a time.
Oh,
She's hugging you back.
I guess it's better than nothing. Keep fighting on, my fellow comrade. Is there
That was
anything
nice.
else I can help you
You
with?
know what? No. We're going to end
The
on
woman
that.
before you nods and returns to her reading.
That was a fun interaction. All right, little girl. You got anything new today?
Hello again, sir.
Who's that? You can stop calling me sir. All right. All right. So I need to find my badge.
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
Okay, solved.
Cracked it. All in a good day's work.
Wait, what did I crack exactly?
What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is.
It's her husband, the missing husband.
Yes, and you found him. Now go and tell the working class woman. Protect and serve, recruit. Didn't she repeatedly tell you her husband isn't missing though? But he is missing. You heard her. The worry in her voice.
This doesn't add up. I'm only making a fool of myself.
Do marriages make any sense? Does honor? You're not a filthy philosopher. You're an officer of law. It's time to ace this case and not brood over your reputation. We can deal with the perception management later.
Give me the champagne.
There's no need for champagne when there's honor, recruit. Go and tell the working class woman what you found right now.
Okay. I don't deserve her. I don't deserve anybody. I don't think that's her husband. You know what? We're going to do it. Why not? This was nice. Protect and serve. Madam, I found your husband.
God damn it, I already told you. My husband isn't missing.
I found him. Nevertheless, I'm that good.
Very well then. Where is he?
I'm gonna point at the drunk.
Excuse me? I don't follow.
There's something else hiding in her voice, though. A trace of worry.
I found a working class drunk and I thought he might be yours.
Right, cause working class women come with alcoholic husbands. You know what?
Remember, about that what. Never ever say what.
What?
You were right. I do have an alcoholic husband. Although not that one.
But you told me your husband's all right.
I did, and he is. He's also an alcoholic.
So is he missing as well?
No, he's not. Or maybe he is, I don't know. He's probably in the park or in Shamrock somewhere, drinking with his friends.
Oh, I really like this lady.
I haven't seen him for... Well, to hell with him.
There. She's worried now.
Don't worry. I'm gonna find him and bring him back home. Promise.
She sighs, but you can detect a slight hint of gratitude and relief from her face.
All right, go ahead. Do you have any questions?
What's he look like?
Honestly, not that different from you.
Get that a lot. So let me guess, he's disco?
Oh, thank God, no. It hasn't come down to this yet.
Why did you say that your husband resembles me then?
Well, he's slightly chubby.
Ow, I see. What else?
What else? He was wearing a dark brown leather jacket with a bright blue inner lining. The lining is hand-sewn. I made it myself. It's his cool jacket. God knows it's too cold to run around in this, but he refuses to change. I even tried throwing it away once, but he just dug it out of the bin. Can you believe it?
Well, the jacket is really that cool. And I can totally understand.
Well, what can you do? I hope that at least that extra lining helps him keep warm at night. I wouldn't like him to catch cold.
She's thinking about him out in the cold, in some park, or on the coast. And it's making her more and more worried.
When did you last see him?
Yesterday morning, he went to the library. He went to retrieve my book, and he promised he'd walk straight back home. Because we talked about this. We talked about not wandering off again. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do with his addiction. Just makes me feel weak.
Gone for around 36 hours then. Damn, this is a missing persons case.
Thanks, Ricky.
She turns away from you in an attempt to recover.
Sit back. All right. I think I got it, thanks.
So you are going to look for him?
Yes, I'll bring him back home to you.
Thank you. Please do. Even though I'm sure he will return home by himself. I'm still sure of that.
She tries to maintain a brave front, even though her eyes reveal the opposite.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure he will too. When he does, would you let Precinct 57, Kim Kitsuragi, know?
I will. Of course, officer. As I said, it's probably nothing.
Yeah, I bet you feel like a jackass now, don't you, Kim? Her husband was missing. It's called intuition. Some people have it, some people don't.
Still here, stuck in this damn...
Yeah, I hear you. Okay, we need to figure out what's going on with the drugs. Actually, we need to get the body out of the tree. Cubanox covers the truck. All right. So let's head down here. I want to, Kim doesn't have it. I know it's a shame. He almost was a perfect sidekick, but he just doesn't have it. He's not that guy. Not that guy. It's still Tuesday. Can't click that until Wednesday.
Top of the morning to you. How may I be of service?
Glad you're already awake. It's so lonely in the city this hour.
Perhaps. I just like being awake for the transition between night and morning, bearing witness to the first hints of light on the horizon.
What drugs is this dude on? Give it to me.
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Pyrrolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
Pyrrolidon? Man, that's a lot fancier than most drug names. Pyrrolidon, what is that?
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
It's just because it's really warm in here.
I try to keep the shop at a comfortable temperature.
There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting. Those triangle patches on his vest, you have a feeling they mean something, like they're similar to the halogen rectangle on your jacket.
What's with the triangles on your vest?
I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. You know, after the People's Pile disaster. Had to take Pyrrolidon for radiation sickness. That's what you were hinting at just now, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
The People's Pile, what's that?
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you, too.
The People's Pile was a Type U particle decay generator that failed immediately after entering service, releasing radioactive waste into River Esperance.
What is a particle decay generator?
A primitive nuclear reactor, also called a pile.
Why is it called People's Pile?
Construction began during the Commune of Revachol. The people continued work on it after the Commune fell. They wanted a cheap source of energy for Revachol West. Needless to say, things didn't work out.
So why'd it fail?
An emergency valve defect resulted in steam pressure blowing the turbine, taking the fuel containment vessel up in the explosion. Both the faulty design and lack of finances contributed to the catastrophe.
It must have been tough, radioactive cleanup.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment, and early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault was it that the generator failed?
No one's. Everyone's.
So much bitterness.
Cool.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
I mean, that's fair. Tell me more about this emergency relief brigade you're a part of.
We were an all-volunteer force, self-organized. Tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill. I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance. Didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick.
Thanks for telling me.
I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Care to share your Pyrrolidon with me?
Have you tried it before?
The lieutenant steps away, pretending to admire some of the knickknacks on display. Looks like he doesn't want to get involved. Go ahead then, he thinks. As long as you can walk straight, I don't care. He won't be your nog, but he won't be thrilled about this either.
I haven't, but don't worry, I can take it.
If you say so. Here you go, man.
Cap-shaped object in the palm of his hand.
Yes, darling. That's the coalition government ordained Pyrrolidon. Straight into your gut. Not so sure about this.
Actually, I changed my mind. I don't need Pyrrolidon.
I respect your decision, officer. What else can I help you with?
I was really hoping I'd be able to ask where he got it from. I want to ask about my missing gun again.
Sure thing.
Have people from Everett Clare's Union came here tracking that gun?
Maybe. Shady looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I have a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it. They went their way. It was a trip, but you know, all sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things.
Maybe Claire really is tracking down your gun.
People as oleaginous as Everard seem like they're lying, even when they're really being truthful.
Thanks for the review. Let's talk about something else.
Sure, man.
That's all I got. Okay, let's bail. Let's blow this popsicle stand. I need to be using the voting function more often. I should have done it on that poor lady that was missing her husband. At this point, it's just been kind of bullshitting with people. What else is down here? You know, a game looks really fun that has a lot of cool Twitch interactions have you guys seen the Cult of the Lamb? I haven't decided if I want to check it out or not, but it seems like one of those like random days that when I don't know what to play, I may pick it up. It's like Happy Tree Friends if you wanted to start a cult. Yeah. It just came out, so. All right, we need to get some progress, so I'm probably gonna have him just take the body down. Some idea for a game restart. They did. They absolutely stole your idea. All right, I'm actually gonna take this one up for a vote on what we do with this guy, on whether he takes the body down or not.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
Vote on it. One. No, I think you click on the screen. No votes. You guys are killing me. Wait. Here. I'll do it again. Yeah, you got to click it on the screen. %. Okay. We're going to let Measurehead. I need to ask him why in the hell he's called Measurehead.
Babe, see that they stay here the whole time.
What's up, girl? You want to see my fish tank?
The woman's gaze follows Measurehead as he leaves.
So, you guys are like cops or something?
We're just trying to keep things from going to shit.
Have you ever thought that maybe things should go to shit? I'm Katya, by the way.
You hear that? That sound. He's breaking something.
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be really tearing it up over there. I wish I could see it.
Damn, he's gonna mangle that body, isn't he? I also wish I could see it.
Look at you! RCM rent-a-cops! Guarding that bridge like Everett's lapdogs! Is this where it's at now? The RCM is for sale!
And who are you? What is your business here? Why are your clothes 4 sizes too small for you?
None of your business.
A shrill laughter interrupts you, echoing across Martinez. It's Kuno. Then
Wait, what a minute now? Damn it, Leviticus.
The man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him.
All right, let me do my push-ups. Gotta get ripped. Watch out, fat boy. Watch out, fat. What are you doing? Huh? Oh. Ugh. Okay. Let's really just dunk it easier.
The corpse has been removed from the tree. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with Ray's victory today.
Thank you for your cooperation, Measurehead.
Farewell, Ham Sandwich. You are a Union man from now on.
Disagree. Alright, now we really need to find those drug dealers to nail the Union. Hydrate. Damn, 3 hydrates? That's a lot of hydration. And a posture. That's 2 posture checks in one stream. I really need to spend a day because there's an add-on to caught you slacking. Wait, what do you mean you caught me slacking? But there's an add-on that I can add alerts to those, and I really need to do it. Like on push-ups, I really want to get like the sergeant yelling, "Get down and give me 20" or something like that. And I need to just take a Saturday and do all that stuff. Add the alerts in. Make some more emotes. Oh yeah, the body. We tore the body down. On that posture. I am slacking. My posture's terrible. Ugh. It's partly my desk's fault. Because I'm too tall to... And my chair doesn't really allow me to go fully underneath. So when I sit back, it's just kind of silly. Maybe I just need to lower my chair. Damn. Okay. Kuno, what happened? Did you see some shit?
You missed a good show before. A kid came by and completely fucked the tree to pieces.
Huh?
He fucked the tree up. Fucked it good. It was porno.
What? Stop using the K word. Belongs in the past.
Can't tell Kuno what words to use. Fucking kipped.
What is this? A word museum? You want to belong to museum, Kuno, with the old people?
Fuck you. Kuno says kipped if he wants to. Kuno's dad says kipped all the time. Kipped's a cool word.
I can't wait to meet your dad so I can punch him.
Kipped, kippity, kipty, kipped. Kippity, kipped, kipped.
It's like a little engine has come alive on the other side of the fence. An engine that only says kipped.
Fair enough.
Kipped. All right. Shut it down, see. The cunt has business to do.
Let's try and figure this kid out. Empathy. Give it to me.
It's not Kuno. It's Kuno S.
Interesting. How?
Kuno S is by far the worst of the two. Kuno has no problem being near you, but the other hides behind the fence, afraid for her life, like she's done something very bad. She came up with that psychopathic scheme of screaming for help before. Kuno just wanted to talk to you about his name. Kuno S was the one who wound him up and directed him. Also, Kuno hasn't stopped talking to you, even enjoys it from time to time. When you talk to the other one, it's like talking to a cornered animal. She only hisses. All in all, Kuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her on that front. You must win yourself a few minutes with him alone.
Kuno.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Fuck you whispering about!
She puts extra stress onto that word, expecting it will make you uncomfortable.
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up.
Okay.
Don't make Kuno look bad in this.
What's up with her? She's terrifying. Crazy scary.
Crazy? You don't know the half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane. Dangerous. She's smoked a man. She's done people in. Probably even pigs.
Huh.
Stop talking to him! Kuno, I'm fucking warning you! You're gonna get us into shit!
She understands what you're trying to do.
Yo, see? Did Kuno not tell ya? Kuno told ya. Kuno talks to whoever he wants. Talk, pig. Kuno's got it under control.
You did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her so she can't read his lips.
She your sister?
Fuck no, she's not my sister. She's just a stray who got in. Like a mad dog or some shit.
Stray?
Yeah, she was just there.
What was that, Kuno?
She was in the hallway, dripping wet, by the fucking shoe rack, in the dark.
Why was she dripping wet?
Kuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was there for 3 days, in the corner, every time Kuno went out.
You said she got in. How?
I don't know. Someone left the door open. Kuno comes home and she's sleeping under the desk, under the pile of clothes, like a dog.
What about your parents?
Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there. Or thinks it's fucking Kuno. Shit's all on Kuno.
You said she's insane?
Yeah, she's psycho. None of that kiddie psycho. Cat burning shit. She does the real deal.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What's the real deal?
Snuff radio shit. Believe me, pig, you don't want to know.
And he doesn't even want to think about it. This isn't just another boast.
What do you mean she smoked someone?
Kuno means she killed someone. That's right. She's a killer. Like, actually a killer.
He's meant everything he said before. But right now, he not only means it, he is sincere.
Really? Isn't she too small to overpower someone?
Are you getting this? You think I'm fucking telling you a joke here? How hard do you think it is to kill a fat ass? Sweet talk him, then knife him. She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has.
How many?
Forget Kuno said that. Kuno was just shitting. Kuno was just running his mouth. Kuno's stupid like that.
A cop would be too large for her to overpower. But a determined child of her size can still kill the vulnerable, the elderly, the homeless, or other children. The creature peers at you both from over the fence. There is something searching in her eyes.
Do you think she's anything to do with the dead man?
Yeah, she would have liked to fuck him up, but she didn't. Kuno wasn't around, and C was with Kuno.
Where were you?
Look, Kuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it.
Well, I know that.
He speaks the truth, my liege.
Do you think it's possible she's killed other children?
Kuno falls silent. He does not look at you when he replies.
Kuno, that's it. That's what Kuno is starting to think, yeah.
What's that language she uses?
Fuck knows. She says it's the song of her people or some shit.
What people?
Crazy people? The fucking Nakis? I don't know.
It's Suruese. The Suru are an indigenous ethnic minority in the social democratic powerhouse Vasa on the tundra and tiger-covered Isola of Katla. Far, far away from here. As far as possible, really.
They have red-haired people there?
You mean evil little red-haired people like her? Yes, they do. The Suruese have that ginger gene.
Could she be Suruese?
Suruese? Like that man from Helmdall shit? She could be. She could be that Helmdall shit.
Revachol does have a small Suruese community. Or she climbed into a yakberry crate and was shipped over accidentally.
How are you dealing with all this?
How's Kuno dealing? Kuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with any of it. C doesn't either. Kuno's got this shit under control.
You need backup. I'm here for you.
Listen. C is Kuno's go-to. Kuno's protecting her. You fuck with C. You fuck with Kuno. You threaten her. You threaten to take her away.
This is what it all comes down to. He needs you to take him seriously now.
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her, sneak up on you later, and fuck you up. You understand?
I can respect that.
Alright. Now we can do business.
Business?
Yeah? What do you want? Kuno can hook you up with...
Oh, don't hook him up with shit, Kuno.
See? Relax. He respects the Kuno. Kuno made him respect the Kuno. You respect the Kuno, you get all kinds of shit. Kuno's gonna get you hooked on illegal narcotics if you run a little errand for the Kuno. Get you hooked, pig. Get his hook in you. Then Kuno gonna get you hooking for more. Cash in big style. Pig hooker. That's right. Kuno's a candy store for pigs now. Get ready to be rewarded.
Is that actually something? I know it keeps coming up in game, but is it relevant the whole game? What was that about running you and Aaron and illegal narcotics, Kuno?
Kuno gets it from his dad. Kuno and his dad are major suppliers. That's where Kuno gets his lightning on.
Really?
Problem is, Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Kuno's door. Streets going mad. Kuno's got to throw his dirty popo man at it.
Okay.
Dirty popo man is you. In there is Kuno's violent dad on steroids. Kuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half of the speed.
Who's your dad?
Kuno's dad is a fucking monster. He's the most violent man in Revachol. He doesn't give a shit about a single thing. He drinks too.
Okay.
Are you sure you can take on the most violent man in Revachol? In your condition?
How much material are we talking about?
Like half.
Half of what?
A baggie, but like in this vial.
That's half a gram, sir.
Half a gram?
Yeah, half a G. Want it or not?
That's not very much material at all.
Fuck you talking about half a G? This shit is giant grade A shit. So clean you can barely see it.
You can barely see it because there's barely any.
It's not main plot relevant. All right. I've made up my mind, Kuno. This is what's going to happen.
Okay. Kuno's listening.
Vote, boys. Let's vote. I'll probably do it again because there's a lot to read through. So I'm going to there all guns blazing to get that speed because I need to. I'm going to there, but not for the speed. I'm going for the most violent man in Revachol. Stream must be behind because I can't vote. I know, and so I think I'm gonna read through it, and then I'll click vote later. Yeah, I'll probably say it and then click the button about 10 seconds later. I'm going in there for justice. I'm a narc Kuno. I'm not going to confiscate crap. I'm going in there for justice. I'm a narc Kuno. I'm going to confiscate that. Okay, I'm not going in there. All right, now vote. I want number 2. You need speed. Really? All right. Going in there for justice. I'm a narc-cuda. I'm going to confiscate that crap.
Sure. Confiscate it for Kuno, and you can have half.
So half of a half is a quarter, right? We're probably talking about a quarter-gram here.
Kuno's violent dad's got Kuno's key, so you need to fuck your way in there. Go to the pier
You're a
side,
druggie.
bang on the door till the cleaning gimp lets you in. That's how Kuno does it.
Wait, what? So you need... Go to the pier side, bang on the door till the cleaning gimp lets you in.
Then you go to room 12 and kick down the door, police violence style. That's what Kuno does. And then it's action time. You're locked in the room with violent fuckheads. That's it. Next time Kuno sees you, you better have his shit.
What the hell are you signing us up for here?
Come on, Kim. Obviously, I'm not going to take it. We need to get drugs away from a minor.
Okay, then.
Okay, I'm off.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Okay. Oh, what a nightmare. Okay, so we need to go back to the pier then. Wait. We got the body. What am I doing? The body's on the ground. Let's get this taken care of.
The corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch.
And I am
it's
not
gently laid on one side.
I am not a druggie, Ramp Kid. I'm getting my act together. I hit rock bottom. We're a new man moving forward. No booze, no drugs. Well, it's down.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy.
A field autopsy?
Yes. 1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue. We are on number 3.
Okay.
The RCM's 4-phase murder scene processing manual.
The fuck are they on about?
Cop's gonna cut his shit up.
Ugh. Got it.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
First, exactly what is field autopsy?
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Et puis descend, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
Why don't you know? What use are you?
You must have me confused with the Copopedia.
What's the Copopedia? I think I need to talk to him.
You, sir. You are the Copopedia.
Do you have another pair of gloves?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, I have gardening gloves. Maybe they are enough.
They are better than nothing. Tell you what, I perform the anatomical side of things while you will take notes.
We just fill this in, right?
That's right.
Cool.
You knew it because you inspected your ledger. The lieutenant is relieved you know the protocol.
Got it.
Yeah, we got this. We're smart.
All right, let's open our ledger.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with...
Assistant.
That's you.
HDB.
The corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there. The next box says...
Coroner's case number.
KK57-0803.0815.
KK equals Kim Kitsuragi. 57 equals Precinct 57. followed by his date 0803 and time of arrival 0815 on the scene. He's indexed the case after himself, not you. That's because he doesn't want to bring up the messy question of your initials.
Fair. Should we file the coroner's case under me? Technically, I arrived at the scene before you.
And what would that make the alphanumeric?
HDB 41 0803. Help me out with the time of day, anyone? Let's say 1300. A good time to start drinking. 11:11. It's meaningful.
It's not.
10:15. It's understated.
Oh my god, none of those times are right. What's his time of arrival? Is 8:15? Sure.
Good. Let's go with that.
Okay.
The lieutenant is quite surprised you managed to come up with an adequate case number.
Me too. Name.
NA. Next.
Date of birth.
NA.
Age?
Roughly 50.
Okay.
Try 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
I'm gonna write 42.
He nods.
Race.
Mondial.
Fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Mwindi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish.
Write it down.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Sex.
Fucky!
Male.
Pigs can have sex.
Right, pig's gonna have sex. Right, male.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Date of death.
We're still going with March 4th.
Okay.
51. What else? 9.
Oh, I should have voted on that. You're right.
10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
HDB 41 0803.10.
I know which one you guys would have picked.
Motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
Evidence of treatment.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
What exactly is treatment anyway?
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
How did you not know that? Aren't you a cop? You're leaving a weak impression here. Say something sure-handed. Don't overdo it. It's okay to be unsure.
I'm not sure. Didn't the footprints look like he was carried over?
They'd have to have incapacitated and carried him over. This man was more than a match for untrained dogwalkers.
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then, somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed. Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. Hand extended, he approaches, to make sure she is dead more than anything else. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today, 42 stations of breath.
We should start the post-mortem.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
External examination.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think.
See, it's happening.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing. The boot has a serial number. It's E50.100.100. The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alphanumerical. The number is purposefully concealed by the design. Tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a national pattern. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a Trigat Mini. The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color, yellow. Length, 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature, below freezing. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with the age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short. Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs, consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity? You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max.
Oh, I went from hating Kuno to he's probably my favorite character so far.
Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest, consistent with predation.
Right down, but amend for high velocity.
Ligature mark. Still wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Oh yeah, I am prepared.
The hanged man lets out a joyous little bubble of rot from his nose.
Good thing we got these chain cutters.
Always good to think ahead. Now...
Please explore every possible dialogue tree option with every person I can talk to so I never make it super far.
We need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully, with as much precision as you can.
See? My pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Look for a good spot to cut.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the east.
There's no way I do this well. 28% chance.
You jam the cutters right under the knot. That seems like a smart idea. Yeah, somewhere there. Already they're buried deep in the man's flesh. Then you rotate them to get a better hold. Then...
God dang it. Vote! You guys ready? What are we doing here? We just stabbed this... We just stabbed him into this guy's neck. We're gonna go ahead and vote. We're gonna either rotate it some more, we're gonna cut some, or we're gonna say fuckity fuck. Ready, steady, and goey. Oh shit, it's tied. We need another vote. Damn, I got picked then. Rotate some more.
A really, really bad smell is coming from there now. And some kind of cracking sound.
Cut some.
Yeah, fuck him. Fuck that faggot. Corpse fucking time.
Jesus.
Told you my pig was hardcore.
I should have a go first. I think I have a strategy.
Let him work.
He sinks the cutters into the knot, preparing to perform the cuts, with his elbow to his knee for precision. Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
Here.
Okay.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck, on the nape. Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters. Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact, genitalia.
How did this become a money stream? If you looked at my subreddit, you'd think my career was over.
No! Let's get out and see!
I fucking knew it!
This is clearly what they've been waiting for, ever since the autopsy began. The lieutenant is trying to make it as boring as possible.
Wait, what? Chest intact, normal contour. Abdomen is prudent, pelvis intact, genitalia. Okay.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
Does it look like he's enjoying his moment of death?
Ah, yes, your hunch before. We can have a semen analysis requested from processing, if that's what you meant.
Yes, processing science is what I meant.
Mm-hmm. Just write down that we request an analysis.
The corpse with his pants down does not have an opinion on the subject. All he has is genitals and a deathly odor.
Inspect him.
The dead man's penis is average-sized, congested from the downward collection of blood. The testicles are uneven in length, hanging underneath. The genitalia is greenish. Marbling is present around the crotch.
Yeah, that's normal, right? Greenish and marbling. Write it down.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip. In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades, dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
This scarring is extensive, way more than a law official's.
Mm-hmm. We have a real museum here. Of battles, wars.
Write it down.
Last item. Hands.
Pick up the hand.
His flesh is cold. Icy.
Pleased to meet you. Where are you from and what's your name?
My name is...
I'm only fucking with you. I know where you're from. From Cappadocia. And your name is Il Corbo. What can I do you for, Il Corbo de Cappadocia?
Nothing. I got nothing.
Nothing does. This was pleasurable. I sincerely thank you for touching my hand. We should do this more often. Be close like this, I mean.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling.
Were we expecting any?
I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment.
Working so close to the fumes coming from the corpse must be hard. You realize suddenly that the lieutenant has been barely keeping it together these past 2 items.
Write it down.
Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
Internal.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
I may add the moral of this story. Nope.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently, A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable. Respiratory system. Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
Look inside.
No scream. No sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. You feel like you're about to throw up again. Straight in that mouth of his.
Look deeper.
It's hard.
Oof.
Once more, you taste stomach acid in the back of your throat. A contraction. Your throat pumps a little something from your stomach and into your mouth. You're forced to swallow, just to keep looking. Inside, you see darkness. Just a mess of meat and darkness.
There are ancient mysteries down there, Kobo. Ask me later.
Is that the usual Inland Empire voice?
Hemorrhaging present in mucus.
Write it down.
Hepatobiliary. Na.
Why? Don't we have anything?
Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
Hepato means liver, and biliary, the gallbladder and bile ducts.
Am I an expert in those things?
Nothing in your alcohol-soaked memory directs to having forensic expertise on either one.
I don't think so.
Neither am I.
Done.
Same for toxicology and serology. Na.
I mean, I could... both?
Unless you have untapped reservoirs of knowledge there?
Reservoirs? No, but do they take obscure trivia and odd tidbits?
Would obscure tidbits and odd trivia fit the fields?
No.
Nothing.
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging.
Write it down.
Gastrointestinal.
This will do.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
You know what? I'm gonna keep the voila.
What's next on the list?
Description of injury summary.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
Okay, number 1, bite marks.
Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted. And your opinion, officer?
Non-fatal post-mortem.
Agreed. Next injury?
Contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
The lieutenant's admission has caused great gratitude in Kuna. He is silent with it.
Write it down.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
Non-fatal post-mortem.
Right. Next.
Ligature mark.
A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Write it down.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible.
Did I mess up? 2 customer boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks. Fatal injury.
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to be questioned. But it's a start. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
How'd it go?
Well, we established probable cause of death. Some would say that's the goal of an autopsy. We requested a test to be run on the genitals. That was the règle. The results should arrive in a couple of weeks if we are lucky. I will not hold my breath.
What else?
We were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy.
Oh yeah, well done, Master Detective. Maybe a drink is in order?
What now?
I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg for processing.
He's thinking, did I miss something? I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
Wait, did we not? Oh, we didn't establish probable cause. I thought we did. Tell me something, dead man.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
At the autopsy, you said you have ancient mysteries.
Oh yes, Kobo mi Lobo. In the gift horse's mouth. Tracts and wakes and waterways. Ancient materials buried.
Yeah, but to where?
Just a small gulp away, my beloved Kobo. A small gulp away. Come back later, Kobo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
Yeah, there's no way I pull this off, right?
You run your hands over the victim's cold body, his limbs, his torso with its swollen organs. Maybe you should be more thorough.
Look at his pants again.
The genitals in his breeches continue to be unnoteworthy. You see the penis of a dead man. If you've seen it once, you've already got the picture.
I was more thinking it was going to check his pockets, not play with his dong.
Can't get enough of that dick.
Do you think we missed something?
You can't shake the feeling that there are more secrets concealed in the flesh before you.
Yeah, there's something we're not seeing.
Okay, well, we are in livor mortis here. He is disintegrating. We need to refrigerate the body if we want to conduct another examination, and we need to do it fast.
Okay, where do we find the fridge?
It would have to be industrial in size. Let's start by asking Gart at the Whirling in Rags and the Fritz store down at the gates. If they don't know, but only if all else fails.
Fuck are you looking at, Beano man? You want a piece of the Kuno? Wanna get fucked?
Only if all else fails.
Kuno looks like he gets around. Knows Martinez. And its fridges too, probably.
I need to take a look at the body first.
Hurry. This is one task we cannot sideline.
Damn.
With every hour, whatever we are looking for will become harder to find.
Okay. We need to look at it. It's something in his mouth. It says one scope away, so it's in his stomach. But how the hell do I figure that out?
Can I help you?
I seem to be in need of a fridge.
Yes, yes. For the dead body. You want to put a dead corpse into my fridge, right?
That's the gist of it.
Well, I have a fridge, and you're not putting it here.
I'm not even gonna ask why. You're just gonna say something mean.
This is a culinary establishment, not a morgue. You don't have to ask me why you can't store a dead body in my kitchen.
It would only be for...
Lieutenant, you too? You're asking too? No. The answer is no. I will not turn this place into some kind of macabre circus.
Wow. Turn the lieutenant off like he was a busted old radio. He really is the lord of his realm.
Let's go talk to the Frit clerk.
Okay. Dang, was that the girl? Yeah, he was. He was not impressed by that. Okay, we got a bunch of stuff here. I got some levels I can do. What about, can I spend something on, do I want to unlock a new slot? Bing. What's this give me? -2 visual calculus. Really? Okay. Hopefully that doesn't mess me up too much. All right, I have, we go with logic. Empathy's been very helpful. But I can get these up to max, and I probably should put more into encyclopedia, considering it's my main skill. And I doubt I can move my main skill. Put another one into encyclopedia. Is this the Freet? Yeah, it's the teenage girl that I was not very impressed with.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
Do you have a fridge?
Mm-hmm. Right behind you.
I need to store a corpse there.
You're joking, right?
No, I'm not joking. I need to store the corpse of the hangman in your fridge.
Okay. It wouldn't even fit, you know.
Now that I'm looking at it, maybe a glass-doored fridge in a public grocery store isn't the best option for storing a corpse.
Pity. It would have been so beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know.
I hate you still. God dang it, we're going back to Kuno. Good thing he likes me now. You didn't have the fridge hunt? Did you find the thing that I'm missing? All right, let's go talk to Kuno. Surprise guest chance.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I need a fridge to stash the body.
For the fuck imp. Good thing you asked the Kunmeister. Kuno knows a fridge. Perfect for freezing.
I thought you would. Where is it?
Bacon Man's in a rush. But what's in it for the Kuno? What's the return on Kuno's investment?
83%. Come on, homie. 83%.
By killing in his territory, someone has openly challenged Kuno. It's in his best interest to put them in their place.
Some arrogant shit thinks he can kill in the Kuno's kingdom without asking the Kuno first. That sounds like lawlessness to me.
A dark flame smolders in Kuno's eyes as he ponders your argument.
This outlaw's
like kings do.
Ooh, how'd I keep going ahead of that? This outlaw's fate's in your hands. Let's make an example of him. Help me locate him using fridge body technology.
Alright, Kuno hears ya. See that shit house over there?
Points to the collapsed building with the bookstore.
A cold comes over you as you glance behind him at the crumbling colossus there, casting a shadow on you.
Yeah, I see it. The big tall one behind you.
You gotta get in that shit. In there, deep.
How do we get in the building again?
Through the bookstore. You gotta beg the book bitch. Used to be you could get in there through the doorbell, jam that shit. Book bitch changed that. Kuno doesn't beg, so Kuno doesn't go there anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, book bitch, beggar. You stupid or something?
He means the bookstore. We have to ask. Plaisance is the mother of the little girl peddling books on the plaza. We have to ask Plaisance in the store.
Impressive note-keeping, Lieutenant.
See, the cloud gets it. Listen to your four-eyed friend.
What do you mean in there deep?
Check the fucking basement, pig. Don't you know anything? Always check the fucking basement, recon style. There's a giant fridge down there. Fucking will fit, no problem. It looks like a white bear or some shit. Try not to piss yourself when you see it.
A white bear? A polar bear?
Thanks, Kuno.
You didn't hear it from Kuno, pig. But don't forget where you heard it from.
Kuno owns you now, pig. You're Kuno's property.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Okay, so we gotta go convince the lady to let us in this building, apparently. I wonder if that little girl know anything.
Every snowflake is like a little gift from the sky.
No. Found the thing. Current playthrough found the fridge day one. Nice. If only I would have pushed past her little blanket fort here.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
I was told there's a huge fridge in the building's cellar. Can you leave me there?
A fridge? No, I don't know anything about a fridge. Aren't you interested in books?
For whatever reason, she's lying to you about the fridge. Seems like you have to find your own way to the cellar.
I'm looking for a book about cockatoos.
A book about cockatoos? There should be one upstairs, right next to the shelf of biographies.
Oh. We're going this way.
You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket.
Open the curtain.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Man, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
But I sense this place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold.
You do? My God. Even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
This is about the curse? That's why you're afraid?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees. I told you. Now please step away from the curtains.
I don't care.
No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Talking is always good. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket.
Examine the strange cage-like trinket.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges.
And who are the Seminese?
Inhabitants of Île de Fantôme, the Seminine Islands down south. Aside from poking at it suspiciously,
hi, Henry.
There is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
All right, let's go talk to her. I'll give her an opportunity to let us through. If not, I'm just barreling in.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Anyway, why are you so uptight about those curtains? I just want to know what's on the other side.
I already told you. It's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
If it's just a storage room, then why does it have a Seminese ward protecting it?
It's just for decoration.
Doubt.
Okay, fine. It's because this place is cursed. Just like Annette said, they don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
How does this curse manifest itself?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Okay, I'm a little confused. What does that mean?
Everyone knows that all the previous companies in this building have sooner or later declared bankruptcy, and their malicious spirits are still here, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie, lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Sounds familiar.
Strange. I feel unwanted too. What does it mean?
Truly so? Perhaps the dark energies are leeching off you. You shouldn't stay in the store too long. It may be dangerous.
Have you sought help from anyone?
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards.
Henry. Okay.
The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building. Even though now I fear, it's not enough.
Is your pendant part of the wards as well?
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books. There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
You got scammed, lady.
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people. Doesn't seem like the spell is working. There are no customers around except you.
There are hardly any customers in the store. Do you think it's really working?
Sir, I am well educated in the commercial and esoteric arts. I know what to do and what to avoid.
Have you ever thought about a sale? Maybe this could lure in some customers.
Discount my wares? I can see, sir, that you don't value books very highly. Besides, this would only tempt the phantoms of doom. They can sense the desperation, you know.
Would you like me to take the case? I could investigate, see if the curse is real.
Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A para-detective.
Convince her to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. Come on, 83!
Slither
Got
up
it.
to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
Ma'am, I've come here to help. I've handled paranatural situations before.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
I sense the psychic emanations from afar. The sleeper beyond calls out.
I'm not sure I can trust your claims. Honestly, you look like a bit of a drinker. I'm sorry for being so blunt, but...
Hey now, hey. You need the booze to focus, all right? The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook. Go ahead then, rock her world, he thinks. I'll compose some notes.
I admit, I've had my fair share of drinks, but only because the spectral realm is parapsychologically taxing.
How do you know all this?
Here we go.
I am the Void Revenant. I have the powers to debad all the bad energies.
I should have realized. A pattern lies within the fabric. The hand of fate guides us. Our meeting couldn't have been mere chance.
Perhaps you truly are the one to deliver this woman from the doom.
But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
No problem whatsoever. Your family is safe. The Phantoms are no match for me.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
On my honor.
Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
Of course, the entity, for I have sensed its presence.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
Chimney, the passage between heaven and hell, of course.
Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it. Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there.
Unbelievable darkness and ruin. What you discover? Probably just office space. And the damn fridge. Don't be scared.
Okay. We came full circle, Ramkin.
You see a set of tattered curtains.
Pull 'em.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Oh!
Hair dryers. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Really looking at that unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Unlock the door.
After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room.
Hopefully you're all good on trees this time around.
What is this place?
It's the netherworld beyond the veil.
No, it's a gym. Though it looks like no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Just keep going. I'm sure it's just a regular abandoned house. Nothing mysterious here.
Sounds good.
Okay, so I need to... Tools. Flashlight. Hold it. Hold it. Push-ups. Do I like jump scares? Not necessarily. Oh, I gotta go do push-ups. Wait, does this game have jump scares? I don't know how I feel about that. Sand is dripping from the punch bag. Don't get too jacked, the girl really gusses. Boo.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard. Why does it feel so familiar?
Look, Kim, it's a trap. There's no collars on the barbell.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
What kind of bastard would just remove the collars? Should be a felony.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
Is this familiar because I'm a weightlifter?
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone.
Wait, what?
It's just a memory.
Okay. We ain't touching that then. Oh, we can go that way. What else is in here? Shot put ball. Hey, can I use that for the to replace that dude's ball? Is there jump scares in here? Always blocked by old window panes and debris. Well, then we'll stare back at you. Demijohn full of strange liquid. There's a deer. There's a bear. There's a mannequin. This is creepy AF. I like the lighting from the flashlight though. Naked mannequin torso. Blue velvet, soft to the touch. What's that? Ooh, production schedule filament memory. 50 real. That's 2 days rent. I don't know, are there jump scares? I don't know.
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside. But we are looking for a fridge, and we are pressed for time, so...
On the other hand, it's not that I'm not interested in abandoned radio computers.
You think I should turn it on?
Maybe the body has stopped decomposing somehow. I don't know. You're in charge of this expedition, officer.
We can come back.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes, like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board.
What's with the elf dude? Let's back the drawings.
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins, casting wax-based magic, translucent welkins with organs shining under their skin, and even ether welkins hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind? You should adopt one of those welkins as your persona. No longer a mere man. One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however. It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-welkin races will be purged. The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
That would actually be pretty sick if they made a game like this that was fantasy based. Kind of like a Witcher-esque, like RPG, kind of like solving mysteries and yeah, that would be actually really cool. I would say spend so much time on this.
Some people really like building a world, I think, even if it's just for a game.
One of them is a Welkin supremacist.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too.
Who drew them? Are they real? I have so many questions.
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
Well, it's been educational. Let's move on from the Welkins.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
And for what? All gone.
Inspect the photos.
This is a monthly calendar from the year
schedule.
50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. Everyone is constantly teetering on the edge of the abyss, an abyss of production. These squares look orderly, but beneath them is chaos, worry, pain. Minimi stands for a mini-meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed.
Keep reading what happened.
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details."
Inspect the photos.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine, a much-needed respite from our own world. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario, a desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe." The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: "Call in, tune out," "Wirral untethered," and "Heat death of the universe."
I actually really like RimWorld. I've never like truly gotten into it. I've only like played like the first 5 hours over and over again.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very pesantic.
Hold on, how do I know what Kadran mosaic tiles is supposed to look like?
History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun.
What am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic.
Radio frequencies for what?
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
So we're dealing with something medical here?
You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled The Game Master Frequency. A note says, This one can listen in on any station it wants.
Who's the game master?
Someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people. A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the game master's frequency.
If it's a game, then who's playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. All of this is gone, left unrealized. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God, it's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became. The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No.
Oops. Yeah, I don't think that's the right one. I need to save more. Need to save more. All right, now we're in the base. Oh, it's the bear. Legitimately, it's a giant bear. Okay, here's the fridge.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly.
The bears.
The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red.
Yeah, man.
A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator.
Because I did promise that I would put this on YouTube, so I like to maintain that.
The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Look inside.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
This is clearly the fridge. It looks big enough for 2 corpses.
It's certainly an eccentric choice, but it is capacious and cold enough, too.
But the optics on this are awful, he thinks. We need to be as silent as we can.
Shall we go and get the body, then?
All right, let's do this.
I'll take the head, you take the feet.
The body is heavier than you expected and stinkier. It takes half an hour to get it down to the butcher. Then 10 more minutes to stuff it into the fridge. The lieutenant takes a step back to admire your handiwork.
Beautiful. A dead body in a nice bare fridge. This is some of the best police work I've ever done.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think the big is I started it on there. I'd really like to see it through, which I was gonna put it on my second channel, and then I just realized what's the point of that. I always heard early on from like the subreddits of like Let's Play and YouTubers and like content creators. Everyone said to always keep your content separate, and I was like, I don't really think I'm big enough that really applies. I mean, I don't know. So at first I was like, maybe I should start other channels to put my VODs and stuff. And then I was like, whatever.
You have created an ice bear sarcophagus.
Behold, we've created an ice bear sarcophagus.
Talk of the ice bear sarcophagus must not leave this room.
That's fair.
He means it. He doesn't want to be the ice bear cop.
We did our best with the means at our disposal.
Did we though? Okay, maybe we did. At least we've stopped the body from decomposing further. Now you can conduct another inspection under controlled circumstances.
Inside the icy realm of the ice bear fridge, the corpse stands slumped, waiting.
Take the note from the door.
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
All right, let's try this one more time. 17% chance. Let's go, baby.
You touch the dead man's body.
Damn it.
His skin is cold, light blue and silvery in the light of the fridge. You still have no idea where to begin or what to even do with him.
It'll come to you sooner or later. At least he's safe here until then.
That's fair. All right, let's close the door. What else do we got down here? What do you got? Dare, don't care. Long hair, don't dare. Two rusty rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable. Damn, there's a lot of guns down here. So I'm gonna stock some busted guns beneath the ceiling. Huh. A frozen ice cream maker that's still running. Give me the good shit. Do I need to heal? Probably.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
I'm gonna leave it alone. I ain't messing with that right now. There, lets the kids out of the basement. Wait, what's that? Why is Kim going in front of me? How does Kim know where I'm going?
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Look, there's a hole in the wall.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
I do.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Inspect them.
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others. Take it. You're a police officer. Police officers carry guns.
This one looks nice.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
What does this mean? A rifle here?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
Where are we?
Seems like an old bunker from the Revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
Cool. I dig it. Explains the bear fridge too.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Look inside the furnace.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
What are you doing?
I'm not sure, but I think I can hear someone talking upstairs.
Wait, really? We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
Yell hello. Those voices I heard, maybe it's the malignant entity? Playson said it lives in the chimney.
You're right. The rooms do look like they're connected. But malignant entities don't exist. At least not the supernatural kind.
Always has to be the skeptic, this man.
Kick it with my foot. Damn it.
A hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
Probably shouldn't use two. Should I yell? Spear coal.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient. You feel the spirit of Ramut Karzai, ancient hero of Grad, pulsing through you. All that's left is to cover your face in war paint.
might do it. Screw it.
3 dangerous stripes appear onto your cheeks, telling stories of your wild soul.
What are you doing?
I am the reincarnation of an ancient Ilmaran warrior.
Please wipe your face clean, officer.
No, you're a proud warrior. Keep it.
Authority. I mean, I can get it. What's this give me? I can't decide if I want to keep it or not. You know what? Screw it. I'm not going to wipe it.
These 3 stripes give you strength in this dangerous realm. It would be foolish to remove them.
We're exploring this dark place. I need the protection my war paint affords.
And this protects you.
Gives you confidence. It's all that matters, Cam.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
War painted your face. Yell hello.
Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then, you've awakened the entity.
Hello? Are you there? Speak to me.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the 2nd floor. I'll open it.
You hear a low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
After you, officer.
There we go. Now where do I get to that safety curtain at? She sounded nice. Is it around here? Or is it inside the building? What the hell's a safety curtain? Quit. Was it downstairs? May have been downstairs. Poor animals, no rest for their bodies after death.
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here.
I don't get it.
Look, the skis and rotor blades both bear the same Slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, and then pivoted to producing the other.
But the question is, which do they start with and which do they pivot to?
That's a good question.
What a strange leap of imagination. Yet they still failed. How sad.
Reality is ruthless.
Okay. Oh, probably up here. Cans? What is that? Postcard. Oh, hey. Candy dispenser. Just a chick?
Hello, I'm Nia.
Hi.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Milius. So what kind of dye are you looking for?
What?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now. She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
You must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on your window.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
What do you mean by Amelius?
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these.
Ah.
Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
So why you ask me about dice?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
Sure, I like role-playing games. I need some dice.
Very good. My rate is 10 real per set, unless you want something really unusual. Take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you want to use.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room, growing out of the shells like stalagmites. No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need.
How'd you become a dice maker?
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
Do you like role-playing games yourself?
Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items.
Fact.
She's thankful for the security they provide her.
What do you know about the man who was lynched behind the whirling rags?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
Who cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant entity here.
Huh?
The lieutenant looks at his notebook, then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
What do you mean by daily ruckus?
Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire. She's not sorry to disappoint you. Informing on someone in a murder investigation would intrude upon her focused existence.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
You never took your eyes off the work to look out the window?
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
Do you often work Sunday nights?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people. But I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
Do you have, okay.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
Where are we anyway?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse.
Creative.
I've heard this place is cursed. Did you know that people call it the Doom commercial area?
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
Plaisance is the one who sent me. She's convinced the place is swarming with malicious energies.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow?
Actually, the bookstore isn't doing that well. There are hardly any customers, and she has to exploit her own daughter to keep the business going.
All right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
Wait, hold on. The whirling is part of the Doom commercial area?
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the east of the Commerce Central project.
You're right. The whirling doesn't really look like it's cursed.
And then there is me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
I'll be the first to admit there are many inconsistencies in this so-called curse.
I was just about to ask, what do you think? Do you think the curse is real?
Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
Like I said, I still have my flashlight and I'm shining it directly in her face. I'm starting to see that there's no curse, only business decisions and natural market fluctuations.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring. But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today?
That's all she has to say on the subject. She's been thorough and truthful, as far as we can see.
Why hasn't her business failed? Do you know what happened to the other tenants? Everyone else is gone.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
Jesus. What happened to the gym?
It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemitep's boxing club. A community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
Maybe that's what Kuno needs, community-centric boxing club.
Kuno. Who's Kuno?
He's a little ginger gremlin who likes to defile dead bodies.
Oh yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth. Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard. I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid.
Shivers check. I maxed out Shivers. Are gonna have to come here. Yes, you maxed out Shivers? Out of everything, you're like, Shivers, that's what I want. I don't even remember seeing Shivers. How did the community project work out?
It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse.
Shivers and hand-eye coordination.
Someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
You should have known it. It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs like that.
Want to try? That's fair. That is fair. I personally will probably. I like the hand-eye coordination option.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
Yeah, I think I said it in one of the last streams. If I do another playthrough, I want to go just like an absolute meathead with like the hand-eye coordination of a god. Just like super strong authority, hand-eye coordination, and then like whatever, like something that makes me to beat up people. What's with the rotor blades and skis?
They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money.
Ooh.
Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is.
What did these transmissions say?
The usual, I imagine. that he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he returns.
Men like that are a curse.
Sure, but Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those keys and blades are still lying around in the house. Not much use now, I guess.
They were just the props. Why return them?
I found a strange machine.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
She liked them.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral.
That's understandable. Fantasies are serious things. The mind is the drawing board of history.
They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules.
What do you mean liberal? What happened?
The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time.
What went wrong?
Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
She sounds almost mocking when she says that.
Really? They must have been on a gigantic ego trip.
That's what I thought. Because when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep up new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic, and to show up to work on time.
She's right. Showing up to work on time is important. Showing up to work on time is hard. No, scratch that. Showing up to work at all is difficult, especially if you've been drinking.
That's too bad. I would have supported them. That project looked great.
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
The dice is black and filled with little silvery flakes, like snowfall.
Anything else?
I think that's about it. Had other questions?
Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
Why hasn't her business failed?
You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here.
Start taking off your clothes. You need to connect. Now we're leaving it at that.
She has begun to idly clean one of her carving tools with a dirty kerchief. The tool's sharp edge shining in the light of her desk lamp.
This is a nice lady. I don't need to scar her for life. Okay, we're leaving. So is this not where I was supposed to go? Is this not the people that I talked to in the furnace? Because we could hear voices, and I doubt she was talking. Both. Yeah. Yeah. Is that the way out? But oh, that was the lady? Okay. That's just weird that she acted like she didn't know I was coming up. When she literally is the one that opened the door for me. Skill point. All right, that's fair. Gosh, I just maxed out encyclopedia. Could go. Empathy's been kind of doing really well for me. Let me go. I do like empathy. Do one more in empathy. And then we got, what do we got in the bag? We got some clothes. +1 drama. What's this replace? Looking good. Oh, damn. -1 suggestion. But +1 conceptualization. That's not very good. Oh, I got +1 shivers from my cloak. That's kind of disappointing. I didn't do better with that. Oh, +1 interfacing? What do these do? Electrochemical? Let's go with interfacing. Physical instrument. Do I want the drama? We'll go with the drama. I don't like the minuses. Okay. Let's go talk with her. Did I put my flashlight away?
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. What's in there? In that dark sarcophagus?
The dark sarcophagus?
Yes, yes. How was it?
Tell her how ghastly it was. You know it's what she wants to hear.
It was a charnel house of failed business enterprises leeching life energy from this bookstore.
I knew it. Oh, such horrors that have been thrust upon us. But what else did you find? Did anything survive? No, of course not. Have you located the entity?
I talked to the entity you told me about. Her name is Dia, and she's a novelty dice maker.
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
No, ma'am. I felt her aura. She's not the one to blame for this curse.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
The narrative she's built herself, it does need tearing down. Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire.
Huh? She says there's no curse because there are too many consistencies.
Too many inconsistencies. What kind of talk is that?
Good luck persuading her. Some people can rationalize anything.
As I said, she's a novelty dice maker. Her business has been up and running for a long time now.
Yes, because her business consists of the psychic leech that's been feeding the curse. I see that you've fallen for her manipulation, Detective. The investigation is over. I just hope that you haven't made anything worse by going in there. Thank you for nothing. Please do buy some books or be on your way.
Wow. Total psychic collapse between you two right now. There was never any other way this could have gone. She's just too far gone into her own mind.
I am sorry we had to disappoint you, ma'am. Can we go now?
Where's John at? That's personal attacks, John. Leave this place. Need to stop having Discord up on the other monitor. Okay, I'm gonna do another one encyclopedia. Or you can cross the canal. Yeah, I remembered that. Another one in encyclopedia. Who else are we talking to today, though? I really want to find out more about the drug trafficking with these guys.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
What's your role in all this?
Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor.
Okay.
Do you?
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Okay. There's a white chick. There's no way. Top of the hanging again?
Again. Just get the dead guys.
Good one, Titus.
How did you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck.
Didn't they teach you anything?
You're pretty sure you've had at least 2 years of cop school and many more of active service.
The autopsy showed there were no ligature marks. His hands were not tied. Can you explain that?
Look, I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, capo. I'll say it again. We killed him.
Huh.
Yeah, I knocked him out. Came up behind him and clubbed him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
That's right, lawman. And then we hanged the fuck.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first, then see if it all adds up.
Mr. Tats, what did you use to knock the victim out?
My fucking elbow, Copper. Samaran boxing style.
Samaran boxing, or Sambo, is an eloquently violent set of one-on-one fighting moves, originating from the Samaran Isola. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool. He may be lying, but he's good at it. No twitching, no rushing, no uncalled for details.
Where does all this action take place?
Right fucking here. Eugene already told you that the fuck had started coming to our bar.
Yeah, man. Weren't you listening?
All right, 58% on this. Go. Come on!
Actually, they're admirably, surprisingly composed. The entire room. Given how many questions you've lobbed their way.
All of them? Maybe one of them is fidgeting.
Well, this one. But he's always fidgeting, so don't get your hopes up.
Damn, that sucks. I lost that.
Like what, Copper?
No more questions.
About fucking time.
White check, you may retry. All right, screw it. Roll the dice.
Establish authority. Yes. Authority. Feverish thoughts race through your mind.
That's it. That's all I got.
Did you already try the gun thing? I hear the gun thing is excellent and has great results. You're probably right. The others are only there for filler. To make the gun thing pop.
Kim, I need your gun.
Did you already?
Oh my god, I actually have to do one?
The others are only there for filler. To make the gun thing pop.
First you tell me someone's been raped, then you don't say who. That's bullshit. Kim, I need your gun.
Why?
This is not what he thinks it is. This is a great idea. I'm afraid it's not what you think it is either.
What? Who? Me? What is it?
Yes. You. Stop talking out loud. You sound like you're unraveling.
Everyone calm down. There's only a demonstration.
What in the name of fuck are you doing?
Bad. I don't want to give you my gun.
The fuck is happening, Titus? What are they whispering about?
Easy, Shanks. I want to see where this is going.
I'm not scared anymore. I know what I have to do.
And what is that?
He does not like that phrasing. Neither do I.
I know what I'm doing. It's not my first day on the police job.
Police job? Be careful. It's loaded.
Oh shit, he actually gave it to me?
Good. Now put it in your mouth.
I'm not doing that. But I want to point it at them.
I want to point it at them. Quit your whining. Everyone knows how to do that. You're a special man. You're going to point it at yourself. Go ahead. Show them.
How did I get here? Put the barrel in your mouth.
What are you doing?
Genuine panic flies across the lieutenant's face.
Fellas, you getting any of this?
Pull the trigger, Jesus. We're done.
Thank you. Nothing to worry about here, people. My partner likes to play these jokes. He's what you call dark.
He is infinitely grateful to have that gun back on his belt right now.
Dark? What the fuck was that, you carnies? We haven't seen RCM in 4 years, and this shows up?
I mean, to be fair.
I knew he wasn't gonna do it, though. I knew he'd pussy out.
No. I still have my money on him. Sooner or later, he has that look.
Do not think your failed suicide attempt will win you any pity from these men. Do not expect them to forget it soon either.
Again, it was a dark joke. Maybe we should go for a little walk, Joker, before we continue. Jogging around seems to have a positive effect on you.
Yep. Bummer. Man, there was no getting out of that one. Kim didn't like that.
What in the name of hell was that supposed to be? The theatrical suicide attempt. We need to talk about it.
Do we have to?
We do. I was able to recontextualize it as a dark joke. I will not be able to recontextualize it the next time. I understand you sometimes employ extreme interrogation tactics, but I want you to understand that was too extreme. We can't have RCM officers going around putting guns in their mouths. We can't afford to have that image. Few institutions can.
Understood. 100%. Won't happen again.
Good. I'm glad we had this talk. After you.
Yeah, that didn't go hot. We've had better moments for sure. What do we got in here? So we got the postcard. We got the shot put ball. I do have the antique rifle. Can I equip that? Damn, there's a slot for bullets. I can actually get my gun back and use it? Interesting.